Hello everybody, welcome back to Court Farms. We are in the end of February. Still trying to work out what's going on with the size of this yard. The £200,000 has gone, or most of it has gone. Essentially, I'd be silly to just write it off. So we've had a windfall, whether it be a scratch card or a lottery, or we've been left some money. We've spent the hours going around finding those collectibles, so we've kept it. However, for the naysayers, hear me out on this. We've obviously cleared the mortgage debt, so we haven't got any debt. What we have got is a farmhouse. Well, not a farmhouse, a house. Somewhere to live. And I'm tempted to say it would work as a land, I suppose. It's land, we bought some land, essentially. There you go, there you go. So at least we're not living in the caravan anymore. And then I was hoping we'd have more money left over, to be honest, because I've had a bit of an idea for a plan. However, I think it's going to cost a lot of money. And I shall show you very shortly. Outside. There was other options that I was thinking of doing, but could go in there, can't it? And I forgot a pallet, so I need to use that as well. Getting those big bags underneath, really difficult. This is a very, very tight yard. I was tempted to plough 200 grand into farmland or something, but we've only just moved in here, so we've got to give this the benefit of the doubt and see how we get on with it over time. If we get to a point where I can't stand it because it's too tight and it's just not working, then we'll put it on the market. It's certainly something that we can do. However, we want to wait until we've at least got a cut off that field at the back. Not really sure why I'm holding on to these, if I'm honest. I was hoping for a better harvest. I suppose we could use it to put in like we could do a pig food mix and then do our own pig food. Maybe something to look at. Okay, so might as well leave that. Can we actually get in and out of this? It's really tight, isn't it? It's nice that they put these buildings in, these map makers, but we haven't got the small equipment to use with it, really. Not on this, anyway. I suppose we'll use it as our shunting sheds spot. A little shunter tractor can live in it, you know. I'm nearly cracking my head on the beam. So, the reason why I was hoping to keep a bit more money, and you might have twigged on the last episode, we've got all of this at the back. That's ours. It's just basically wasteland. So I'm wondering, if I removed the trees and open it up, could we use it for building land? It is really bouncy. We'll have to flatten it out, or try to flatten it out. That's not necessarily going to be an easy task to do. I mean, for a kick-off round here, it looks like it's just been a dumping ground that's grown over. Very much similar to what we've got over here. And these can't be moved. But then I was thinking, if we can get, I mean, we need a bit of land somewhere. We could probably put a garden in, or if we can flatten it enough to drive up and down it, we could either mow it or essentially put a little field in, maybe a greenhouse or a garden in there, or potentially we could put a stone crusher in, nicely tucked out the way, that will produce lime for us. So then we'll have lime for all the fields to work on, and we can use all the stones that we pick to put in there. I think that is a superb idea. And here comes the snow again. So that's probably more of a long-term project, because that's going to cost a lot of money to do, I think. Taking these trees down, it's a winter job, and it is winter. In the meantime, I'll just jump down just to show you just how rough this terrain is. I mean, building wise, could be horrendous, but we're not going to know until we get the trees out. What sort of trees are we looking at? American elm. They're going to be a nightmare to get out, I think. But it's got to be worth a shot. And then just look at all of this. There's stuff here we probably won't be able to flatten all of that out. But we won't know until we get the trees out. I mean, this meadow grass isn't too bad at least. Quick. I don't even know where you'd cut this out. I did think about taking the field at the side or at the back, but I think we need to earn that money as opposed to what we've done or where we've gone. Now ideally we want to be able to okay. This could take a while, couldn't it? Slight downside of these trees, they're not okay. Well, we could possibly turn this into wood chip. Which wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea. I mean, I don't even know what's over there. I mean, yeah, wood chip. So this may take a bit of time. Let's leave that a minute. Three trees to get out of there that we can see. There's something growing out of the, it's because it's all growing out of the ground. That's got me a bit worried. Maybe I have to work on those three and then see where I can get. In the meantime, where did that go? Magic. Yeah, that's the problem with those trees. They don't sit very good, so maybe wood chip will be best. In the meantime, we've moved just across this road. There's a very... I haven't worked out the distance yet. Should have drove. Should have drove. I'll see you up there, but I think we're about there. Maybe. Yeah, no. Yeah, we're nearly there, don't worry. So, as much as the temptation was to then get that, I'll put the bid in at least. I'm not ruling it out in the future. It's still sitting in my mind. However, we've just got the... We're not in a position to do that yet. And it's not just the... You need all the land as well. It's going to cost. more than 200,000. But what I did pick up, this was up for sale. So we bought the caravan park. 100 grand. Now we might be able to do a bit of mowing on here. The grass looks like it's starting to grow. We've got a guaranteed income coming in of financials, £143 in a day. So it's not making a massive amount of money from what I can work out. So that 100 grand is going to come back to us over a long period of time. The biggest bonus is we can't get into the garage. It's too small. But I'll put a sleep truck in, so we've got ourselves a house to live in. There's a big improvement. That's it basically. That's what we've paid off the loan for the yard, and that's what we've picked up. Somewhere that's gonna make us money. I don't know if it's a different amount in the summer than in the winter. Someone's brought a tin bath with them. How lovely. But yeah, it's quite nice. Get up in the morning. Nice little area. I think that was a shrewd investment for the money that we've just had into the windfall. Quite pleased about that. Now, let's get ourselves a cup of tea and some donuts, and I'll see you once I've made some progress with that land at the back. Quick update. I've leased out this. Which is chewing everything up into wood chip. It's a jawbreaker. Now, I'm wondering, should we buy one of them? Because that'll do stones to lime as well. But then, I suppose, how many woods are we going to chip? It's not like this is a wood chipping map now, is it? This is just a bit of tidying up. No. It's a bit of a clearance out of here to make a bit of room. Should probably move that. Should we sell some? Possibly. I mean, we could. We could do a few just to see, basically see if that will produce wood chips if we sell them. It's worth checking out. Any of the larger bits. Won't make a lot of money off them, but anyway, these bits sticking out will pop in the old crusher, get his money's worth. I should probably move that trailer out of the way, shouldn't I? What's going on? Okay. You can stay there then if that's what you want to do. Feel like that's gone to where all the stones were. That's stuck underground. Anywho, now do you want to check? 7.9 ton. Now that's just popped up 7.5 and it's smaller and it's more expensive, so that sorts that question out and I won't even bother asking. I brought down the skid steer that we've loaned, and I've also put on a stump grinder mulcher thing, digging me a job. Oh wow. So this is that's going to take a lot of flattening. That's going to be really expensive. Oh my god. I'm not even sure if we will be able to get that flattened. And then these are all the bits that are sticking out. I'm hoping we can clear this all. And then I want to know if we could put let's pick a greenhouse, because that'll be cheap, won't it? So you can put so I'm thinking of putting a stone crusher in here, or putting it down here next to all the rubbish. Maybe even there might be a better idea. Although if we did stick it there, it's nicely out of the way, and we could probably have the spout just hanging over so we can just pull up and get somewhere in there. Here he is. We could put it like that. Maybe. So it just spouts out over the end if you want to pick lime up. It's tucked away nicely. I mean, I suppose you could potentially put a shed in that side as well, just sort of double up the size of the yard, but for the meantime let's try and clear out as much of these trees as possible, I'd say. Alright, I'll carry on. This is really, really bumpy. I can't seem to get these trees out. I'm assuming they're part of the other side on the right. These are out. Well, not that one at the very end, but I'm not that... well, am I bothered about that? I'm just trying to move them out of the way with this. And then more often than not I'm having to chop them down nearer the jawbreaker. I got a horrible feeling this could all end up being done in vain, and we're not able to smooth it out enough. But it's winter, so not a lot else to do. Come on. Come on, you can tell I've got the position perfectly. Come on. I'll deal with that in a minute. Right, now, there's my bow saw. I can cut it from there. I can't cut it from there. Oops. I'll leave it. I mean, I don't mind a bit of tree action, if I'm honest, there. It was all of these I wanted out. And these are just not giving us anything. So I don't think we can get them. Plus that's 18.7 meters, which means that's the very top of that tree. I wonder. Oh, okay. Well, that's happened now, so that tree's going to have to go. It's not letting us do anything at all. So, do we... purchase the land at the side? Even the skid steer load is struggling to get up and over this. But those trees are going to affect the ground underneath, which is the main issue that I've got. There's a tree here that I've just cleared out. Is the one that I've just took down. Sure, it's around here. It wasn't up on there. Well, anyhow, I better crack on and attempt some sort of ground editing on the go. What am I going to do with everything over here? Take that bush out. We'll leave it. We'll leave all of that for now. Pleasantly surprised looking at this. Didn't cost as much as I thought it was. And it's opened it up a lot. I mean, it's given us a lot more space, let's be honest. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it, but I mean, leave it as a wasteland a bit, but we could gravel it. Gravel it, maybe a couple more sheds even. Sticking a shed in there maybe. There's a bigger turning circle as we're coming out. And we could look at buying this and then being able to strip the rest out. Certainly a possibility. So give it a quick test out. I've just been round with the skid steer and that didn't have too much of an issue. The thing is, it's almost like a drainage ditch almost down this side, isn't there? So if you just gravelled along this bit, a little bit bumpy, but nothing to stop us being able to drive up and down it. Oh, the snow stopped just as we're getting towards the end. Yeah, this isn't too bad to me. I don't know whether we should maybe just gravel it up. At least make it into dirt. Well, I suppose we'll have a sink. But we've pretty much got an entrance in and out, nice and neatly. Have a think about that. That's quite happy with that, actually. It's probably pointless cutting it. But it does give us extra land to play with. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that really. Put some steps in maybe so I can climb over. Until next time, I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please drop us a like. If you've not subscribed yet, please do. If you've got any ideas or suggestions, especially for that area, what we should do to it, feel free to drop it in the comment section below. Get up there. Yes. Gives a better view of it. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. And bye bye for now.